Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Crafts Her Way by Devenseward. Bear with me, guys. My voice is a little scratchy. Today we have some little trinkets we need to put together first. These are the skeletons. We got them all good and finished, so we're going to get their hangers on them. And then yesterday we had molded these little guys into the little snow globes. But however, they wouldn't stay in there. So I took them out and I put a kitty cat in this one and a little wiener doggy in that one. And so we will fill these two just a hair more because they need more resin. Demold these two. We'll take apart our little butterfly. We got our little angel wings. We'll take those. Our angels, one of them exploded. I guess I got too much in there. So I don't know if it got too hot or not. So we will re-pour that today. We have the big Santa, everybody. We got to do the edging on Santa here because we sanded him down. And then on our stocking, we had filled that up. I'm not sure why, but right here at the lip, if you can see that, it didn't fill on this end. So I think it filled here, which is nice. We're going to try to get this little inner lip here to fill up so far. So I think maybe it needs to be flatter. So we'll put that down in the center when everything's done. I'll move the molds over as we go because there's going to be so many to do. I want to pour another owl and get that done. We're going to pour some more turtles. And I got the two little ones done. I apologize. The big one, we're going to put a little bit of a backing on. She's got a little bubble there. And then we will go ahead and put her keychain on and get her done. And then our little turtle shaker here, we are going to finish and get that done. Everything that's in front of us, guys, is going to get done today. The two Santa Clauses, and we have 4 more to do for another order. So there's our Santas, and they're all finished, and I got the little thing. So we will just put the hangers in them, and then we will start another Santa, okay? And we will get these poured today, and I'll fill them in because I stuck them in these little lips, which with these here, I can fill them up after they had done from the other resin. I stuck them down in here because they kind of stuck. And if you remember right, these are the ones that Harmony wanted done, my little sister. And so we're going to get those finished up for her. And then we did our flowers, and we will demold those. Then I have some little trinkets in there. So I got some that I poured, and I am madly in love with the hugs. I gotta put Santa Claus back up there. He was in the floor. Let me find them. So I love these little hugs. Okay. I'm not sure how deep they are, but I have these little bears, and I'm hoping that they might fit down in there, which would make them the perfect hug. And we can do them in glitter colors. I think that would be really, really pretty to send them out for hugs for the holidays for the family members that are gone. And so we're going to be doing that and then the in memory of family today. So I want to try to get that done. This could be a long video, guys. I'm sorry. I have a lot to catch up with. So we're not going to waste no more time, and we're going to get started. And I will try to get as many molds poured as I can. I also want to work on Summers, but Summers is going to be after this video. So as soon as all this is caught up and we set these molds over, then I will end this video and we will move on to a video called Horses and Sunflowers. So if you want to see Summers mold, Summers pretty horse picture, then look for the video after this one called Horses and Sunflowers, okay, by Crafts Her Way by Devenseward. All right, so give me just a second, guys. these noddles are getting bad, and I'm so sorry. I apologize for keep saying that, but like it takes my voice. And so I do apologize. All right. I hope y'all can hear me okay. So if you're ready, we're going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to scoot these things over. We will sit them down there because I do have the shakers. I mean, so let's just start right here. All right. Sorry. Imagine one of these days this cough will go away after surgery on the 12th. So we are just going to take this pipe cleaner, which is gold, and it kind of works. These are the Halloween ones, and yeah, they're a little bit behind, but I had sold a bunch of them, and these two were the last two that I had done. So all I did was the sticker on the back of these kind of stuck. So when you touch them, they were real sticky. So we just put a clear coat on the back. I probably could have done them in orange, but I like them clear. You can see the little glitteries. And it's a Halloween thing, you know. People like to hang them in their car and do different things. So, I mean, it is what it is, folks. Whatever you want to do with them. But that's that. That's all I'm going to do to them. I'm not going to top them on the back. I probably could have, but Halloween is a little far away. So I guess if you want them done with the orange on the back, you want to purchase them, then give me a call and I could take the little strips off, and then we just do an orange coating on the back. You know, that would be fine with me. So just let me know what you think, and you know, or put a comment down in the description box if you're interested in them, and I will back them with the color. Other than that, I think I'm just gonna leave them like they are. Holidays come around, my kids are always calling me for decorations. So, alrighty. So here is that. Okay. And there you have them. Okay. And then we're both done. So we're going to head it and put these on the done rack, guys. And I'm just going to sit them right up here because those are nice and done. So they go in the done rack. Okay. And then here I have the snowflake one. I think I did them in green. And so this is a snowflake that I had done here a while back. It was one of the last ones. And so it is until, you know, orders come in for them. I did just sell a set of the really light. They're lighter than these snowflakes. And so I usually sell them in sets of 4. If you want more than that, then let me know and they will go up by price. I try to keep my prices pretty reasonable. So if I think a set of 4 of these, you pay for the shipping and I will make them for you because shipping is expensive. So I do them in anywhere from a set of 2 to a set of 12. So let me know and we'll take care of that. Let's get this little tie on here. I'm just kind of giving you all a heads up of what I do because a lot of people don't know me. And you can go on my eBay, which is Sue_5. I think I put it in the description box. I'll do that again at the end of the night. I just have a hard time remembering that. But anyway, so here's the snowflake and she's all finished and she'll go up here because she will go out with the order of snowflakes. And so that's the last one there. And I did an order of 5 on that color for a lady. So let me get a little bit closer, guys. There we are. Okay. Let's see. So then I have my keychains I did. Now this little guy is so cute. I absolutely love it. So this is kind of what I wanted to do the hugs with these little bitty characters here. And it's a button. And I just cut the back of the buttons off because I think they are so adorable. And I put them inside my little hearts. And I just love these little hearts. You know what I mean? Because these are nice little keychain hearts. And so for these, let me grab my keychain pieces. I can't believe this. That the holidays are here already, guys. It seems like it's going so fast. You know what I mean? All right, so I have these little tiny tassels. You know what I mean? And they come in many, many different colors. And I think these are really, really cute. I was making them in yarn, and those are just as cute. And I honestly figured out how to make these. So I am so excited about that because I am going to kind of give it my own tang so that I'm not copying anybody per se. So let's get this open. I do many, many different crafts, guys. So if you can think of something that you want made, or you have a family member, you know, who wants something made and you can't figure out how to do it, then, you know, leave me a comment in the description box. I would really be glad to try to make it for you. I'm pretty reasonable, like I said, on all my prices and stuff. You know, crafts are crafts, and crafts are made with love. And that's how I look at it. Yes, we put money into it, but if we get our money back from it, and you know, you're willing to you know, pay for the craft, I mean, you know, it's well worth it. It's worth our time, and it's worth our challenge, because we all absolutely adore crafts, and anyone who's a crafter really loves putting the time into that. So give me a ring, guys. I mean, you know, you may leave me a comment, send me an email, whatever you like, and I would be more than glad to try to help you make something you want to make for your loved ones or whatever for the holidays. Now, I will tell you, I do get busy because I have 6 kids and I have 29 grandkids. And in our family, we make a lot of things out of love. We call it our love triangle. So, um, the reason we do that is because we normally want to make sure that everybody has something. So I do a little tradition in my house, and that little tradition is that everyone in my home, of my children, you know, granted, grandchildren, are to make something and bring it home. And so for the holiday for somebody, and we do what we call a crafty trade. So this year it is going to be all about crafty trades. And so I'm going to tell you all a funny story. My grandson, and I will mention no names because he's not going to be on my video, but anyway, so one of my grandsons had wrote this thing in school, and he calls me Grandma Devin because, you know, he's my fiance's grandson, but he adores me. And so my little grandson decided that he was going to he made this little thing for Grandparents' Day. And so he was talking about how he loved his Grandma Devin, and how um, his Grandma Devin, he had fun at my house because we eat pizza. And then he said something about along the lines of me being 53. Well, then my fiance is his grandpa. And so he was saying that he loved his grandpa and Richie. And then he was saying how grandpa was 5,000 years old. So it was just so cute because in the end of it, he drew this great big picture of me, and then him being little next to me, and then grandpa was halfway drawn off the page. So I wound up on top of that conversation. I just thought it was really, really cute. I adore the fact that they love me. You know what I mean? I have 29. Let's see, now I take that back. I have about 25 grandkids of my own. Okay. And then I have a couple new ones born. And so I haven't really sat down with my fingers and counted them all up. But so far, I think I have like 27 grandkids of mine, or 26. And then with his two, that makes 28, I believe. So it feels like there's so many. But anywho, it is a great cheer when your grandbabies put you on top, especially when grandma wins, right? So I know I'm pretty talkative today, guys. I'm trying to stay in the conversation for a minute. Because I really just wanted to talk through this, and then that way you know I'm here and I can kind of stay busy. So, what I'm doing here, I apologize. I put this on there by 2 keychains, and that's my little tassel, and then my little angel, and then I'm putting 1 keychain on here, 1 little ring. Whoops, let me find it. It's kind of hard to see around the light in the camera. So, and then I got this little heart tassel, and I'm going to put that heart tassel right on the little one here. Okay. And there you go, guys. There she is. Okay. This is some things we've been trying to finish up, and we're just going to do this. And just, I want to get these done. So that one is ready, and she will go up here in the finished. Okay. And then we are going to move on to the next one. So on this one here, I already have my little anchor. And then this is one of the hearts that Harmony and I had done. And we put the little butterfly on it. And so I'm going to put the little tassel on this one. Okay. And so I'm going to get 2 little rings here. Oops. Well, that one went to the floor. All right. So there's my 2 little rings. And this is blue. So I'm going to pick out, I think I'm going to use a white tassel. That would work. Okay. So let's get these on here, and these are real easy. So you just slide them on your keychain, just like this, and spin it around until it comes on there. And then you take the next little circle, and these are really tiny, so it gets hard on the eyeballs. And then you're going to just poke that one right on there, and you're going to spin them around until they're together. I think if I'm going in the right direction here, guys, there we go. Good job. All right. Give myself a good pat on the back. Okay, and then this little tassel has a hook inside, and you can see that. And so I'm going to hook that one on the next ring and get it started and just weave it around. And then there you have it. There's that one, guys. She's done. And she'll go up here. All right, and then we got the butterfly hook, and I'm not going to put a little trinket on my butterfly, but I am going to put a little tassel. So the butterfly is blue. I think we'll go ahead and do that one in white too. Oh, well, I'll get it. Okay, and so we're going to take this and put it on there and wheel it around. And then we are going to pinch this one open and put our little tassel on. And then roll it around. Okay, and there's the tassel. So instead of using the little trinkets on here for the butterfly, I'm going to put this on here, guys, and then I will show you. I'm going to spin this 1, 2, 3 like that. I'm going to put one more hook on there. I like to make them a little longer than each other each time. Whoops. Maybe it did hook. Okay. And spin this one around. All right. And then I have these little gears like this. And so I kind of wanted to do a something fancy. So I'm going to put that little gear on there. I don't want them all to be the same every time. I think these little gears are adorable. And they work for little trinkets too, guys. So I just wanted to kind of throw one of them on there. Give her a little rough look. See that? Isn't that beautiful? Love it. Okay. And I just use this hook in the center. You know what I mean? Because I can open them. They go on well and I can close them. And then there you go. And we bring them around front. There's our tassel. And there's our gear. That one's done. Okay. And then this one here was a Halloween one. Okay. So I was trying to find something that would go with the Halloween, and I quite couldn't do that. But I did find a cat. So this little cat kind of... Oh, I apologize, guys. I know you can't see that down there. This little cat kind of reminds me of a little Halloween kitty, you know, just from the way it looks. So we are going to put the kitty on there. Just by one ring. So I'm going to pull that up. Get my knees in here. If I can get up here on my knees, I can see a little better. Because from the camera view, because we're sitting down, it is very close. Where is it? Right here, I believe. Yep. Okay. Oops. Up a little. Oops. Well, that's a tiny one. Okay. There's my kitty. And I'm just going to push the kitty on there. Yep, got it. Okay. And go around until she pops in there. There we go. Okay. That kitty cat is so cute. Isn't that cute, guys? It's gorgeous. Okay. And then for this one, since it's a Halloween one, I got this little guy, kind of like a little bumblebee. I lost my train of thought there. I apologize. A bubble gum. That's what I meant to say. Kind of like a bubble gum. So we are going to hook this one on here. And I just take the hook over, up and around. And then I can push that in. And then I take my little hook. And can I see that? Yeah. And lock it back. Okay. Then I'm going to take my little ring. Get it in there. And hook it on. Okay. And then I'm going to take and open my little ring. That light over there is so bright, but it helps my camera. Let's see. So, and then I'm just going to give that one a good spin. And I love it. It's like a little gumball. It's supposed to be a Christmas one, but it reminds me of little gumballs. So I think it goes good with the Halloween, guys. What do you say? So we can bring these around here so they kind of hang in front. All right, there you go. That one is done. Isn't that gorgeous? Okay, I'm going to put that one up. And then I got this one here, which is a My Little Pony. Okay. And so I'm going to take the ring, and then I'm going to take this little clip. I kind of want to show you guys how this was done. That's why I left this one undone. So what I did was I take this and I just push it in. If I pull the clap up, it will go past it. If I don't pull the clap up, you have a real hard time getting it in this little hook. So I do it that way. All right, and then spin it around and lock that little clap on there so that it doesn't come off. All right, and then you give that just a little squeeze back down. And then I take my key ring. Okay. You can do it this way if you want. All right. And then you got to kind of squeeze that back down. Just want to make sure that's on there good and tight so it doesn't come off. There's the My Little Pony horsey. Isn't that so cute? I just love it. And then you take your little ring. And I'm going to put this on here. Just like so. Okay. And then I'm going to put, let's see, My Little Pony is green. So let's do a pink tassel because it's for girls. I am not a pink person, guys. I have never liked pink. Let's see. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's pretty color, but my favorite color is green. I am a green girl. When it comes to paints, I like grays. Grays, blues, but I'm not crazy about pink at all. My sister's a purple fan. My younger sister, I'm not sure what her favorite color is. She has many. Okay, and there you go. And then I got let's see. Oh, I think let's do this. Let's just do another. Let me get my little ring here, guys. So we're just going to put this one on. I might put two on it. So that way this one hangs down a little further than the other one, because I kind of don't want to make all the keychains even. It just makes it boring. All right, I'm going to do that. No, we won't do that, guys. I did that wrong. Take that off. What I was thinking. Can tell it's been a day. I have been trying so hard to get so many things done, and it seems like I am so busy before surgery, and everybody is calling me and wanting to make dinner for me, which I love my family, and my mama's birthday, and then we didn't get to have her party because she's sick, and she didn't want to make me sick, and but everybody really, really wants to make me dinner, which I'm excited about that. But it seems like I have so much to do here at home running my craft business that I haven't, and my eBay account is up and running and it is making sales, and I just do not have time for anything else. But I will tell you all, I don't have a lot on my eBay account. So I am working on getting everything downloaded, but it does take a lot. So, all right. On this one here, we're going to put, how about a little paw, because it is kind of a horsey. Now, let's see. I think I want to do this one. I was looking at it. Oh, that's dog person. That's a turtle. That's a, okay. Here we go. We'll put this little bitty heart on it. That's perfect for a little girl. Oops. I can't hang on to these things half the time, guys. We're almost done. I apologize. It's just been a very long day. So we'll be done with these in a second. We can get some more on. Some more things demolded, and then it's nice to have these little trinkets caught up. And that was my plan. All right, so there you have it, guys. Isn't that adorable? I love it. And so I still have the little hummingbird. Of course, you all know what I'm going to do. And she has a chain. So I'll put one of the little hooks on it, and then I'll add a little decal to it. So for the hummingbird, I'm not going to put a little trinket. I'm just going to put the, or I am going to put a little trinket. I'm sorry. I'm going to put the sunflower right here. That's my plan for my hummingbird. Okay. But no tassel. And so I'm going to pause and put that on. And then I have my little turtle here that needs a key ring, but we're going to touch him up first. You can see that little dot. So we're going to paint some resin on him today. So we're not going to put a key ring on him. Okay. We're just going to do the little birdie. And I am going to get a couple things caught up real quick and put away. And then I will be back so we can start this. And so we will get the shaker done first as soon as we come back. And then we will start getting our molds together. Okay. And we will get Santa Claus and them tied up. All right. I'll be right back, guys. All right, guys. Sorry about that. So here is our little tree. I went ahead and put the gray one on there because it kind of looks cute, and it makes the little flower stand out. So can you see that little guy? There you go. He's got a gold eye, and I did some little tones in there, so it makes his eye a little gold. I think it's gorgeous, and from a distance, it's very pretty. I didn't really like the gray highlight, but it's okay. Excuse me. It will turn out, and it's a beautiful little hummingbird. So there you have it with the little flower, because hummingbirds love flowers. It is so pretty. I like that flower. Then I put the gray. So that is done. It's going aside. That's another one down, guys. I'm finally getting them all done. I have to get everything together before, I do go into surgery. Okay, so I'm going to stop with this for a second. And I want to go ahead and come up here and grab our little angel wings. I demolded them because I had to poke that hole through. And so with the little buddies aside there, with our little angel wings, we're going to do exactly the same. I know, right? Another video or another keychain. But guys, these little wings are so pretty. I can't help it. Okay. So I'm going to take them and go ahead and turn these into a keychain. So I think I might put the lip thingy on there. This one. Okay. So I'm going to open that lip up. You see that? And that is so much easier to get through there. If I can get that to turn and fit the way I want. Let me see if I can get that to pop in there. It does not want to turn through the hole. So yeah, that's not going to work, guys. I'm going to take it out without breaking my wings. Shoot. Okay. Let's see. What did I do? Okay. I'm going to pull that up. And push that little thing because see, it's not gonna, yeah, it's not gonna flip up. So we're gonna have to do it with a key ring, everybody. So here we go. We're gonna grab that up. I don't know how I'm gonna get it started. Pull it out real far, because that's a thick pair of wings. With my fingers up. See that? I gotta spread that. Let me go up here. Oh, geez. That's really thick for a circle. Okay. There we have it. Oh, come down. It's a going, guys. I'm trying not to break my wings. Yay, okay. I will squeeze that back together with pliers here in a minute. And so for my wings, I'm just going to put a pretty little tassel on it. And we are going to call it what it is. So let me see. They're very golden. Well, so I'm just going to put a pretty little blue tassel on it. So now I can get this little key lip on. And then squeeze that behind. Just like so. Okay. Let me grab the pliers, guys. Because that's got to be squeezed back on there. Well, I have everything together here. Or I try to. Okay. So I just want to take my pliers. And I'm just going to clip on that real tight. And then again real tight. And then again real tight. And try to get it so it's not just hanging up there. That's not going to do much good now, is it? So I'll just put that side in. Have this one up when it's all done. It'll stay on or it won't stay on, guys. So now I got that. And I'm going to take my little bitty tassel and just hook her on there. And I'm going to let that go. Isn't that pretty? I love it, but these wings are going to be really wide to put them on there, so I'm going to have to find some little circle clips for my wings to make them work. This is a gorgeous set of wings. Oh, goodness. I just love them. Okay. I'm going to let that be that. I'm not going to put a whole lot on them wings. And I don't have to decorate them because they've got it's the shiny mold, as you can see. And I love it because they're already shiny, and that mold is really shiny too. Okay? Alrighty. And now we're going to pause all that for just a second. And I'm going to set this aside. And we're going to go ahead and take these. And I'll get my little, what did I do? I got to just give me 1 second. See what color my Santas are. Oh. Red. Okay. I want to make sure I put all the same pipe cleaners into each one because, people will be like, well, you made them different colors. So what I did on these guys is I put the Santa Claus down in this little mold and I pour it clear and then I flip it out. Okay. And then it has this white, it's all white, and I flip it out and then I pour the red into the circle on the inside where this is. So it would be like this, concerning how thick it is. And then I just pour the circle in. This is an old lid. I love it. It's a rubber lid. Not technically, but it works. So we're going to take this here and we are going to tie it just like that. And then I'm going to bend it over. Whoops. Just a tad bit there on the end. And then I'm going to pull that to the back because that will be the back of my hook. And there's another one. Said and done. Okay. I got one more to do. So the same thing, you know what I mean? And it's made the same way. And it's got the red backing. Oops, hold on, guys. I sanded that one down, and I did not get all the dust off of it. So let me do that real quick. We're just going to wipe it down. What happened is it come out of that hole. So just give it a good wipe. Okay, and then we're going to take our pipe cleaner. Again, put it in there. Okay, pull them up even. Give it a little twist on the end. All right, and then bend that tiny end over. That keeps it from coming back out on you. And then just pull them up. And I love these little pipe cleaners. They are so unique. And so there you have it. There's 2 more Santas down, 4 more to go. We'll get them bagged up in a minute. And then what we are going to do now is take our sanding mold. Okay. And I take one of these little stickers. I got them at the dollar store. And I adore this. And I think I'm only going to do 1 set of these. Now this little guy here, his face is kind of going that way off the beard. Must be the way he's set, but he's made that way, and it's really, really cute. It's just going to be a tad different than the others. Won't hurt nothing. They're all Santas. All right, and we're going to stick him down in here. And yes, it's sticky, but when you pull it out, the resin holds the Santa when you pull it, because he's like made of cotton. So we just set him down in there. My finger off of that hat, and I just stick it down. All right. Okay. And I will get my glitters for that one. Well, actually, guys, see this here? No, actually, we're doing it in reds and greens, and so I will have to do that before we pour him. So we're just going to set that one back there. He's ready to pour. Here's the butterfly mold. And since you see me do the one earlier, I'll catch this one up later. But look at them pretty colors in there. Just beautiful. And it's got the fine lines in it, guys. You see the little design? You could actually paint them out if you wanted to. I decorate it. You can see the design in it. And then there's our backing. So we did the one earlier in place of the one we poured. And so I'm just going to go ahead and sit this one back in here. I'm not going to pour another one. And set him aside, and I will decorate him in a little. Okay, these guys are going to go up here for a second, and we're going to do our little turtle shaker. Okay, and so for the turtle shaker, which we were going to do last night, I apologize, there was so much other stuff to do, and we were over time. So for the turtle shaker, I got these little bitty beads, and I'm just going to open this up, and we're just going to brush some of those beads right down in there. They're kind of staticky to the top. I'm going to get them out of my lid, and then we can pick them up off of here. They're teeny tiny little guys. Down in there they go, just like so. Okay. Oops. Okay, just like that. And we'll get a couple more in there. Okay, you see those? All right. And I think, see what I want. I'm sorry about that, guys. Let me see my little butterflies. All right, so we got some butterflies in here. Let's pick a color. They're green, so we don't want green. I want to use a bright color. How about the blue? The dark blue. Oh, there's a dark blue with stars in it, guys. That is so cute. So we'll get that one in there. Just right there. And I make all them myself. And a little butterfly mold. I usually use it for my extras. I'm not sure today's the day for extra. I'm going to put this over here. Sit it there. Okay. And so I'm going to here it is. I'm going to bring you all down. Okay. I'm going to take my E6000. I don't want that to read that because it's very good about it, guys. So just give me a second here. My phone picks up little barcodes. I don't like that. Okay, so I put my E6000 on my spoon, on my little tip here, and I just go around the outer edge of my circle, being really careful not to get it in the middle, but as you can tell, that's what's happening. So I want to rake that up, okay, to the edge, just like that. And I'll take off any little excess and pull it up out of the mold. And just kind of spread it around so it's nice and flat, and pick off my excess, okay? You don't want to shake it yet because then everything inside of it is going to stick to your little window, okay? And so we can't do anything with her right now. She's got to dry. And I'm going to bring it back here, guys, so I can see up close. And just clean off that E6000 that's on the outside edge, because I don't like it runny and messy and all that good stuff. And you can kind of see our little butterfly in there, right? So we're not going to do anything with that today. I'm going to sit her over here, and she will be on drying mold. So until tomorrow, and that one is done. Then I put my little cap back on here, okay? And we are just going to set that right back up there, okay? I'm going to grab my little angel here. She's got a spot. I sanded her down. And so there's a little spot here where she needs kind of wiped down a few. So I'm going to wipe her off in the outside edge. Okay. Right there. All right. So what we're going to do with her, first of all, I probably should have thought about this for a minute. But I am going, oh, yeah, put that away and I need it. Okay, put that in the trash. I'm going to put a little butterfly on her, and I just pulled those out, and you all remember seeing them, so I'm just going to take one out of there, and I'm going to think about this for a minute. So how about a pink one? Just right there. Whoops. Let me get this back in here. I'm not sure why, but I just had this feeling that I want to give her a butterfly. So I'm going to stick it right here. Okay. So let me get my E6000 back out. And like I said, I don't want to put it in front because I don't want it to read the barcode. I don't know why my camera does that to me, but it does. Okay. So on the back of my butterfly, and this butterfly is as tiny as the tip of my fingernail, so they are hard to hang on to. I'm going to put my E6000 and then put it down. And okay, so she will have her little butterfly, and then I can put the cap back on this. Okay, a little tool down. Let's do gold for the angel. What do you think, guys? Gold. And we're going to go through this little hole just like that. And I know we're on our head. I can't help it. I probably should have. I mean, there's like really no other way to go around it. So we're just going to do it. Just going to do it. Okay. So we're going to twist the tip and bend it back. And then I'm just going to pull my loop around. And then I'll set her over to dry. And we'll make up a bunch more of these. I can hand sell them. They're really cute. That is so pretty, guys. And I like the little butterfly on her. All right. So she's ready. And she's done. She'll go in the finished bar. And then, put these back here. These are my angel molds, and we will re-pour those. Okay. And I think we're going to re-pour the wings. This little guy is so cute. I have to trim him up, guys. So I'm not going to do anything to him right now. It's a little school bus or train. It kind of looks like a train to me with the small windows. And other people say it's a bus. So, I mean, if you look at the mold, it kind of looks like it could be a train or a bus. So, I guess it would be however you wanted to do it. Okay. I'm just going to flip this one. I'm going to put it over here to be sanded. We are done with that mold. I'm not going to remold it. I just wanted to see what it looked like. And we'll set this over here on the sanding pile. And then we did our little flowers. So we're going to pop these out of here. We did these last night. So we're going to demold them today. We'll do a little touch up on them. And they're so pretty. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? It's pretty. And that was done with metallics last night. So, and then plus the glitters. I think it's just gorgeous. And let's see what these tiny, tiny ones look like. I'm curious. Oh, look at that. That's not too bad. That's really pretty. To be like a little earring or refrigerator magnet. But today we're going to make them all refrigerator magnets. Isn't that gorgeous? Gorgeous. And then there's that one. Okay, there's a little bit of red in there. And what I had done was actually put it in there last night because, I had a little bit of that red left. So I'm going to do just the big ones. I'm not going to do the tiny ones, but I will pour into that one. But I'm going to do these 4 and these 2 today. Okay, we will get those done. These are absolutely gorgeous. So I will sand these down. Okay. And then tomorrow they will be on the table for the magnet. Okay. And I will just get them all sanded. They're really, really pretty. I'll show you tomorrow. After they get a good sand, guys, I'm I'm trying to hurry this video up because I want to do summers on a separate one because it's called Horses and Sunflowers. Okay? So you can watch for that next one. I'm going to put these up here and they will get they're finished off tomorrow. And these two, I have some to do tomorrow. Our little touch-ups and then touching up our little turtle shaker. And so that'll be a pour. Actually, guys, I had to back up a minute. Because for the wings, I had gotten this little dog tag. It says Top Dog. So I kind of want to make it a pet wing thing. Alright. So that's what I'm going to do. We're going to put the little circle on that real quick as well. I was thinking about it. And then for the angel, we have the other one. So, let's see. Do not do that. Stay on there. Now see, that is going to bug me. I'm going to have to glue that up. And go to the other side. I'm not going to put it on there because this keychain is, so we'll just work on those later, guys. All right, I apologize. With that key ring, having to go around them wings like that, them being so thick. This one is not done, guys. I'm going to leave it in here and go ahead and pour in because it's got just a little bit in the lip that needs folded. We didn't quite get because this was these molds that were in there, these guys, and they wouldn't stay down in. So I had to pull them out, and as you can see, the resin's in there. They dried to it, which is good. They're at least dried to something, and because they kept floating. And so I put the little doggy in here, and so we're going to fill him in. And I got this one, and then the little kitty cat was the other one from the porcupine that needed filled in. But we're going to fill them two in too. So I'm going to leave him in there. We're going to take these guys out because they're finished. This has got a little doggy in it. And he is absolutely gorgeous. And it's a little sticky on the back. Okay. So this here is finished. It's got a bubble, guys. And that is less resin. And no offense to less resin, but with my top coat, Total Boat, I do not get bubbles on my small pours at all. So if they can find me a bubbleless resin, anybody, a bubbleless resin, I will try it. It has to beat my top coat, which is made by Total Boat. Okay, hold on. This is the one I buy. It's Total Boat Artist Resin Cast Coat Create. This is the best resin I've ever bought. I don't get bubbles with it. So if anybody can make one that doesn't have bubbles in it, and you don't have to do all that extra purifying and all that extra bubble making machines and whatever, because I don't have money to buy all that. So, I mean, I do my crafts and I do them here at home, and I don't need anything fancy to get it done. Okay? So, what I was saying is I have to fill that little hole in because these were made out of less resin. So, this is sticky, and so we are going to have to put a backing on that. Okay? Just a light coat. So I'm going to flip that over, and if I remember, I'll get that bubble. Actually, if I flip it up, do the bubble. I won't forget it. And then this one is going to need a coat to make it shine because it's got a kind of dull phase to it that I don't like. Okay. And let's pull this one out. Now look at that. There is a run over. I think it's still soft enough. 1 second. So if there's a resin company out there who thinks that they have a good enough resin, then send it to me. I would be more than happy to try it. I stir all my resin and I let it sit. I loved it that the bubbles were rising to the top, but then one still come through. And I've been pouring with the Total Coat for I don't know how long. And I buy it at the Home Depot, guys, and I absolutely just love it. I have some. Okay, let me see here. Let's kind of give me 1 second, guys. I'll be right back. Okay. I had to trim that up in there because from the way it was. I can't really see my kitty cat, guys. So I might, these are sticky, so I might just pour a thin coat on, but I got to remember to do this little guy here in clear first. Okay, I'm going to leave these in here and set them up here. Here's our angels. And we will pour them, and then I'm going to pour clear in that one, clear in that one. Another set of wings, which we're going to use the same kind of flakes, guys. I think for the angels this time I'm going to use these guys. For these guys, since they'll be a harmony treat, let me move these out of the way, guys, because we still got to do these today too. Let's set these. I don't know what it is about that part of the table that's not level, but pull that up. Oh, there we go. That's better. Okay. Oh, I see. There we go. Okay. So, all right, there is those. Oh, I got this little pom-pom, guys. Done. I think they're adorable. So I am going to make some more of them. This here is hard in the center. Okay, and it's made out of the, like a yarn ball, and I just kind of wind the yarn into it, and then I beaded this around it, and then I put the little felt around it and stitched it in, and then there's my little keychain. So I wanted to show you, and I'm probably going to make more as soon as I get a chance to get so many other things done. There's that little guy. There's that little guy. Okay, and then we will, oops, let's scoot these over. We'll re-pour that one. And we will re-pour this one. All right. And we will fix our turtle. And I'm going to bring you up about to here so you can hear me. Put my butterflies up now. Okay. I believe everybody is ready. Put Santa Claus's back. Put the lid on here. And Those are for our hearts. My little keychain is done, so we're going to stick that over here. I just wanted to give you all an idea, and I believe we are done with this for now. I'm missing something here. Hold on one second. Okay, so I got my resin stirred up, everybody. So that's what I was doing. I apologize. So what we're going to do, I just mixed it in my little measuring cup and then put it in here. And I'm going to take this and sit it over here. I got my little squeegee guy. I'm going to get that resin popped off of there. Ugh, makes me mad. Let's see. I guess I'll use this guy, my stick. All right. So what I'm going to do is, remember we had that little hole there. I'm just going to take my stick and just kind of brush it off here. And I'm going to do just a little dribble on the top. Kind of like a painting technique. I'm just going to level this all out. And I am using my Total Boat top coat because I don't need no more bubbles. So I've honestly went all this time with no bubbles, and I heard Resin Rockers has some really good ones. Good resin, so I think I might try that sometime and see what their resins are like. Okay, now I can't do the bottom of that one, but we are going to do the bottom of this one. I'm hoping she's pretty flat so that it won't run all over the place. I really don't believe it is, so hold up. Move you over. We'll put her right there. I know that's flat. There's like this little hump right here for some reason. Okay. And we are going to do this one. All right. That should be all right. And if we have to, we can kind of scrape some off and put it back in here. Because we just want it to be nice and level. We don't want it to run over. Just trying to keep it. Oops. Right there. Okay. All right. You see what I'm doing there, guys? Okay. So now I'm going to take me a little Dipsy cup, Pixie cup, Dixie cup, Dipsy, I said, I'm sorry. I meant Pixie or Dixie, whichever. Okay. And I am going to bring you guys up here. I am going to just pour this in here on top of my little wiener dog, Dachshund, whichever they call Okay, nice and level. Scoot that back. And then the same here. Just nice and level. Oh my goodness, that was close. Let's see what's going on here with this little bubble. Let me move this down this way just a tad. There. Okay, and the same with this one. There. And it will pick itself back up. But I don't want to mess it, guys. I just don't like messy. Okay, so I got Harmony's little fellas in here, so I want to take some of this. I so hate messing with these little thingies when your fingers are sticky. Which thank God mine aren't too sticky yet, but they're still so hard to get open with gloves on. I don't know if I can. Oh, there we go. Okay. I'm going to take my little spoon here, guys. Okay. Can you kind of see her? And I'm going to dip my little spoon in here and pull some of this out. And I'm just going to sprinkle a little bit in there. Okay. This has got butterflies, sunflowers. Yeah. All color butterflies. Oh, that's so pretty. I'm thinking about making my own. Well, that's got a musical note. Geez. Let's kind of spread that out a little bit. Cause there we go. Just take some of it off of his face. All right, and the same with her. Just want to take it off her face. Okay? Kind of pound it down. Oh, my hips are killing me today, guys. It has been such a long day. All right. Now, I am going to just take the rest of what's in my cup here. All right, and I'm going to go ahead and just pour it in here. Really want these to be level, guys, because it is so hard to go back into these shakers and re-pour. These are homemade, handmade, homemade lids that somebody made for cat caps. So like they go over cat cans, but kitty cans, like for open cat or, kind of like open cat or dog food. But they really, truly work for my molds. So I'm going to pour some more in here. Okay, and I'm going to do it again. I hope you can see what I'm doing. Okay, and then this one. I have a habit of using any rubber lid I can find because they have indents in them. Sometimes they make many, many different modes. So, all right, so there's that. And then I'm going to pour some more in here. We'll go ahead and get as much in there as we can. Okay, and then I'm going to pour it again, guys. until she is, because this little lip over here did not quite catch it. All right, bend that up a hair. There we go. That should be it. Oh, all right. Okay. You see that? I might not get to Santa today, because we've already been on here for an hour and 15 minutes, guys. And I want to go ahead and get these 2 shakers started. And I'm going to pour in my little wings if I have enough. If not, then we will do them on a mold with Summer's Horse. So I think I may just do that for what's left. So we're going to go ahead, and I have these cute little doggy stickers. I really like this one. So I'm going to put it down in here. And they don't move around like the other ones. All right. And let's see what other one, guys. How about the Chihuahua? Let's pick our little Chihuahua. I love Chihuahuas. I have a pure white Chihuahua. She is beautiful. She's my baby. And then I have, oh yeah, okay. Let's see. Oh, and then I have, well, that's pretty much all I have, but my little white Chihuahua. And then I have my Chihuahua Terrier, which he's actually a Chihuahua Scottish Terrier. And I love him so much, guys. He's my baby. Okay, we're going to do that, and I'll dump these in here. All right, get this little one open. Remember, guys, it's hard to do with sticky fingers. Grab my bags on each side. But his name is Tiny, and then my female's, she used to be pure white. Now she's kind of turning golden, which I love my Chihuahuas. You know what I mean? No, I lost. Oh, no, I did not lose it. Oh, here's my popsicle stick. I'm just going to stir it up. Stir that in there, guys. Really good. Okay, I don't want too much in there like the other ones had. Yeah, because it just... All right, so here we go. But Tiny is really smart. He likes to play ball. Oh, how pretty. Move that butterfly off his nose. Get them down. There we go. No bubbles. Oh, okay. I know how to fix my bubbles in here. But for bubbles to be out there when I'm done pouring, I don't have that trouble with my top coat, and I don't have time to mess around with all that. I have so much going on with my sickness and that, and I love doing my resin, so it's, you know, to the point where it's pretty bad, guys. So, you know, it is what it is. Okay, so I'm going to find it real quick. Here it is. And we're just going to give everything a good little spritz. I'm going to spritz that one. Spritz that one. Spritz that one. I don't need no more bubbles. Of course, this is, like I said, it's my top coat. I don't usually have bubbles with it. Thank God. All right, and then I'm going to pour the rest of this in here. Oh, I smell that resin. It's so, or the alcohol. Now look at that. This is the thing about rubbing alcohol. It bubbles. Bubble there. Okay. There we go. No, we're still running. Maybe we got too much in there. So let's fix that. Now you should be all good, my lady. Okay. Now, I'm going to add more glitter, guys, because we're going to do the wings. I'm going to sparkle it up with this. We're going to scrape this out really good. Okay. I almost forgot my little turtle, guys. Check it out. Okay, so what we're going to do is just brush a coat on him. Because he needs to be shiny on both sides. Okay. So I'm just brushing it on there lightly. It will dry. And that's that. Now give him a good shiny coat. Okay. Then we'll finish scraping this to the side. I was watching these crafts last night, and I noticed that everybody is doing craft challenges. You know, I think I would really love to join something like that. So if you all want more joiners, then, you know, leave me a comment in the comment section and I will contact you, because that sounds like fun. And so if not, I'm going to make my own challenge, and hopefully everybody will join up. You know, or if you are a resiner, then let's put it together, you know, like kind of challenge, like everybody's sending gift boxes to each other and challenging each other to kind of do them. I've seen these things, and it's really, really a cute idea. So, all right, here we go. And we're just going to pour into our angel wings. And making sure that we get that tip and then pulling it back. Because you do not want it to overpour. Okay? Because it's going downhill here. That's why it's running. How about that? Yeah, I think that's better. To the tip, anyhow. Okay, and we're going to just slightly push that up there. And then I think I can bubble this up. Drip, drip. How about that, guys? Okay. I got enough left to do an angel. So here goes another angel, kids. kids, I mean, everyone, kids must be thinking about me because my son took me to dinner. Or not took me to dinner. I'm sorry, invited me to dinner. I went there and had dinner. My mom was inviting me to dinner. And just kind of everybody was kind of treating me before we had surgery done. Actually, guys, I'm going to go ahead and pour the rest of this into this one too. So I think we might be able to pull it off. Let me get over here where I can see. Oh, get them wings up in that head. There we go. Oh my goodness, we're going to make it, everybody. We're going to make it. And then we have two beautiful little angels. So that's two more from my Christmas tree ornaments. Okay. And I'm just going to drizzle that in there. Hey guys, how about that? I think we got everything in there except for Santa. And I will put Santa down with Summers. And we'll go ahead and get him out of the way on that one. And then we will get our heart molds because it'll take just a few minutes to do hers. So we will do our hugs. Okay? So there you have it, guys. I thank you all for watching my channel. My name is Devin Seward, and I am Crafts Her Way by Devin Seward. So, I'm sorry, and I am Devin Seward. So, if you all would like, go to Crafts Her Way by Devin Seward and comment in the comment section and let me know what you all would like to see done craft-wise besides resin. And if you have anything that you're interested in or want made, give me a shout. Don't forget, we are doing turkey coasters. There's our coasters. And these are our little turkeys. You know what I mean? And we're going to be decorating them in our turkey coaster. And then we are going to be making a turkey tray. And this is an awful big tray, guys. You can see that. And so the coasters and coaster holder, okay? And they will all go together. And we are going to be molding those up. And I will probably get that started sometime tomorrow and have them done and ready. So November the 24th will be the giveaway for the turkey coaster set and the turkey tray. Yes, it will be food safe. So if anyone is interested in that, then you need to like, or not like, I'm so sorry. You need to subscribe to my channel and make sure that you comment down below and tell me you subscribed. And if I can't see you, then I will put your name up into the drawing bucket once I can see you subscribed. But if you know, if you can't get it where I can see you and comment back to you, then make sure that you comment in the box below. Or if I can't see you and you can't tell if you're subscribed or not, then comment in the comment section. I'm so sorry. And I will put your name in the bucket. So there you have it. We are doing that drawing for Thanksgiving, and I'm so excited. There are quite a few subscribers, and they just keep coming. And I am so proud of you guys. Thank you for subscribing. There are some subscribers out there that I cannot see on there because it says that you guys need to mark yourselves public in order for me to see you. So if you have your YouTube marked private, then I won't see you. So please make sure you mark it public. And that was it for today's channel. Until this next video, which is coming right up, guys. But I am so excited. So you guys have a great day. God bless you all. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Don't forget the drawing on November the 24th for the turkeys, okay? The turkey coaster and the turkey tray. And so I love you all. God bless. Amen. Have a good night.